Hey, welcome back to the channel. Throughout the build on Moose, we're going to run into a lot of electrical stuff we're going to do as I want to put in a lot of gadgets. Not a big fan of the computers and the motors. Certain aspects are great, but I've never had good luck. But there's going to be a lot of little electrical things that we're putting in, such as the backup camera, the front camera, stereos, of course rock lights, all the exterior lights, so that we can, see where we're going. A lot of the trails up here, we've got, bush cover, stuff like that. It gets a lot darker. It's hard to see where you're going, so you need to light it up pretty good. So we're going to be doing all that kind of stuff. Electrical is something I've been doing since I was 15, so I might go a little bit more in depth in those videos, these videos, sorry. Just because it's one thing I do have more knowledge on. I still don't do it perfectly, but I do know a lot more about it and the safety features and reasons why I'm going to be doing certain things. So hopefully that helps some people when they're doing electrical, because I try to simplify it, and it doesn't have to be complicated. In this case, it's not computerized. It's just simple electrical circuitry. So anyways, they will be dropped here and there. I'll probably have a few of them. They might be added to other videos, or they may be in their own videos. I'm not sure how they'll all go. This one is a starter one of electrical, and we'll keep bringing them to you as I keep adding toys and gadgets to the truck. Alright, hope you enjoy. Well, all the switches came in, so I can start wiring up the dash. I'll show you what it looks like once I got all the little plugs made. So this is our gang switch. Basically, I think it's called that because everything's looped together. You have a ground in because these are lighted switches. So this will hook to a ground wire that goes to the dash. I've designed all this so it plugs apart, just so that I can take the dash apart if I need to. So this is the power in. Again, like I say, it only has to be like a 15 amp fuse. Even if you have all these on, you're still not drawing enough power to blow a breaker or fry a switch, because each one of these is sending just a low current out to the relays. The relays are then doing the work for you. So right now I've got the 6 switches here, and these leads are pre-done so that they can unplug from each one. They're numbered at this end, so I know what to do with them. I may need to number them at this end later, just in case I ever unplug them. I kind of didn't think that one through. But anyways, for hooking them up, I've got the other ends all numbered. Now I just got to plug them in the right order, or I'll end up messing myself up again. So we'll continue. I'll put it in on the other side. I'll make up labels for the tops of these, which would be smart for me as well, because if I do ever have to pull the dash out, I can remember where all these plug back in. And if I mess them up, yeah, you're kind of dumb. I just went, basically when you're looking at it from this side, I just went 1 through 6, nice and simple. All these light up when they're turned on. You can wire them so that the lights are on all the time. Personally, I think it's annoying, and what's the use? You don't know if the switch is actually on to remind you to turn it back off. So, if it's something you don't see, which in some of these cases they will be. Anyways, I got one more switch to put in on this end. This funky one here, this one here, that is actually for my interior light. It doesn't light up. That's why it's got the heavy off. It's all wired, and plugs are there for it already sitting through the dash. So we'll get that last switch in, get that wired up. The two on this side ran red wires just to add to the confusion, or non-confusion, and they are actually labeled A and B. Again, I went from left to right on it. So we need that one, wire's already in it, and looking for a little spring for this vent. It's supposed to have a funny little spring that holds it down in there. So I'll probably have to pull the vent back down to get that. I got to put the headlight switch back in here. Fortunately, when it came out, it broke a couple of the tabs, so we might have to drill through and put screws in there. I'll be looking into that in a few minutes. So we got the dash back in place with the pre-wired switches. So this one here is for the interior light. It doesn't light up. These two, I don't have the fused power to them yet. These ones over here, bank of 6, which you can't see because of the lighting, but you will. There we go. They are all wired up. The leads for them are all right here beside it. There we go. They're beside it, right there. 5 of the leads. One of these is actually wired up. It heads through to the front. This one here, very first one. It heads through the firewall to our relay up front. Right now I've got a used relay here. This is a 4-pole relay. I'm trying to see if I can get it up and running at the moment, but it's not wanting to cooperate. So I got to do some testing and see if I can find out why it's not snapping. I may have to get a new relay, but anyways, the wire comes through, goes into the relay. This one goes to power. There is a bunch of bolts over there. That is actually straight power from the battery. The battery positive goes into that block. So there is a unused terminal there. We're going to clean it up, pull the bolt out, or the nut out, and I'm going to put all our accessories into there. Each one is actually fused itself, so they'll all have their individual fuses, so I don't have to worry about working out the fuse block or anything else. They'll a little more wiring, but I'd rather do it that way for now. Simple. You know, it's trying to keep everything simple and easy to do. So I'm going to play around trying to find out why this isn't snapping in. Either my ground wire isn't connecting properly, or I'm not getting the right power to it. When I flip that switch, this should go snap, and then we should have power coming out the lights at the back, because that wire is also wired into this already right here. So we should have power for the lights. Either don't have power or don't have ground. Not sure which one yet. I put some wires in the wrong spot. I'm going to temporarily touch this ground to here for the moment. So this is all temporarily wired together, kind of a mess, but I prefer to test before I get everything in place, and then you find out you did something wrong, which I did, and then you just want to shoot yourself. Anyways, so providing that's all hooked up, that got real dark. Bear with me for a sec. We have light 1, and we have reverse lights. There are our reverse lights. Nice. Now work off the switch, inside the dash, right there. Turn them off, and they're gone. Awesome. Now back to here. This is going to end up with a bolt in here, either self-tapping or a bolt. I can just go quick for now, a self-tapping screw through there, and just round these off the washer, and then I'll ground out at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone for the moment. Eventually I want to lift this and put an actual bolt in with a nut behind it here, and because we're going to have 3 or 4 of these in a row right here in this whatever space, as much space as I can fit them in, we're going to drop them in here, nice clean out of the way, and easy access through the firewall. So hopefully that'll get all that wired up, and then as I say, we will clean up over here. Here's where the battery comes in, comes up in to this block. Right here we have one that is not turning into anything. So I'm going to open this up, clean it all up, and then we're going to use this spot for putting all our things on. I'm not sure if I'm going to wire a little box like I did for Squeak, or if I'm just going to put them, just loosen the nut, put a washer, and just clamp them all in there. Depends. Either one works. Just depends. For now, I might just go around it and then later get terminal circles and put them all in. As I say, each one of these lines are going to have their own inline fuse anyways, so they're all safe that way. I'll be tied up nice and neat across there. I'll get some more of the loom and put the new stuff through the new loom and zip tie it on instead of having it all wrapped around like that. So